The Arknights roguelike is an amazing game mode which has brought a lot of fun back into the game. In a time of repetitive farming, this RNG mode with extra boosts and stage paths makes for a very interesting gameplay experience. Though as much as I love this mode, it's not without its flaws. So if you'd like to know more about this mode, stick around and make friends with that subscribe button if you want to see more of my delicious content in the future. It tastes just like your favorite food, I 100% promise that. So for those who don't know, the roguelike I speak of is Ceobe's Fungi event. Ceobe. This event is a mode in which you select units as you play to build up a team, and when you lose, you simply start over again, from zero. Losing over and over doesn't sound too fun, but with each run offering a different selection of units and buffs, you can find a lot of new experiences in each run that you go through. Who wrote suffer? Who said? No one said suffer. Moving on, one of my favorite things about this mode is that I got to discover how to work with units in certain situations. This is because sometimes the game gives you a unit you don't even own and lets you go nuts. This has opened me to new units and showed me very different playstyles to my own. With the limits you face in certain runs, you end up finding new ideas and new ways to use the units you thought you knew so well. But speaking of limits, this is where the mode has a slight problem. Ceobe's Fungi Mist gives you this thing called hope, and I don't just mean for the future. This is used to choose your operators. Higher rarity units cost more hope, which encourages you. Why is this so hard? Higher starred units cost more hope, which encourages you to choose lower starred units or maybe invest in one or two big units, AF Yellow for the win. But the units you choose are the level they are on your account, aside from the special drops they give you. This means that someone like myself, who barely had any 3 stars built, had a lot of trouble picking good units when I was low on hope. I bet someone like Kirsten V was able to easily beat this mode with his eyes closed, and he probably used Spot. Damn Spot. Another thing I think this game mode needs is proper reward for winning. While this does give new players a fair chance at the mode because you earn rewards even if you don't win, it also needs an incentive for victory. Though I heard there is a secret ending you can earn, which I never got sadly, I think that this incentive is something that's necessary. Also, for new players who have barely built anything, the event is probably quite impossible, which brings me to my next point. I think this mode really needs to stick around, or should at least seriously come back. All my complaints aside, I really enjoyed Arknights the most when I was playing this mode, and honestly it encouraged me to try a lot of new units, and like no other mode could. As someone who plays both Genshin and Arknights and a bunch of other weird grindy games, I can tell you that the grind is really hard and annoying sometimes, especially when it gets repetitive, but this kind of game mode reminds me of why I enjoy the game so much. It's not some big brain continuity map that I have to sit and just look at the entire time, but it's a string of different experiences, different paths I can take, different units that I end up building. And it's just different every time, and it makes the game fun and exciting. I enjoyed watching people play it, as well as there was plenty of streams on my server to watch. There's a link in the description if you want to join that sweet Discord server. And now, I recently put out a post asking for your opinion on the game mode and what you thought. But before I get into reading that, I'd like you guys to know that I do play Arknights on PC, and that's how I record and make these videos. If you want to do that as well, there will be a link in the description for BlueStacks. BlueStacks has a version 5 beta, and I've been currently trying it out, and it's been great so far. So if you want to support the channel, click the link in the description. Do it or no balls. So here we go, the poll I made, so that I wanted to see what you guys thought about it, and we got a lot of votes on this actually. So it was a mostly positive experience. Obviously some people didn't like it. I mean, not everything's for everybody. If everything was for everybody, then we'd all like the same thing, and that would be boring. But yeah, I simply asked, do you guys enjoy the new mode? And then I asked you guys to comment down below what you liked about it. So let's see if we can find anything interesting. Elysium makes stuff that's impossible in normal stages, like stun lock a chin. Weedy who can push bosses through the entire map, and for once it made me use my low rarity units and summoners, so I definitely want a second season of it. In my opinion, it was much better than any CC we had before. And hi mom. Okay, thank you, Chacal. But I told everyone to write hi mom in case they get in the video, and it's kind of just like it became a thing. Look, hi mom there, mom, I'm on television. Hey mom. You guys, honestly, that made me happy. I really think so. Hi mom, the event was so good that it actually made me play more than auto farming maps for 10 minutes and with no rewards after a certain point. It added a fresh air that we needed from the daily stage grind, and all the mechanics and randomness were great. Got me to love Arknights again, and I wish it were permanent. The fact that you could play it for hours without losing sanity, in game at least, was great. I would continue playing it even if there were no rewards at all. Hey, it's my cat, it's my idol. I am your fan, mom. Look, he's here. So guys, this is Kaiser MLG, by the way. You can go subscribe over here. Very good stuff. Lots of interesting videos. I think I based one of my videos off, here's Does Your Arknights Waifu Love You? Hi mom, the event is really fun, but it's too frustrating for me. I also think that there isn't enough rewards for actually finishing an adventure. I got all the rewards without finishing a single one. It's also really frustrating to lose all your experience, all your progress because you didn't get that one specific operator you need for a stage. I agree here, like, I mean, I said most of these things, but I think that it is frustrating to lose everything because you didn't get like one thing. I had a lot of times where I got to that one stage where you have to regen everything, and I didn't have like a good healer. I only had like Saria, and it was annoying. But actually, I didn't have any healers. I just had Saria. But yeah, it's tough sometimes. I'm really gonna miss this event. Wouldn't mind being a permanent if it wouldn't give out any rewards. Exactly. I think that the mode should be permanent. It should be there so we can play it. It just shouldn't give out rewards. Like, kind of like contingency contract. No, exactly like contingency contract. I've quadrupled the honey biscuits needed. Played the game mode for hours, and it's been so much fun. Only thing is, I hope if they bring it back. They add more varying stages and levels to mix it up a bit. Also add more unique collectibles, since a lot of them are better versions of each other. Yeah, so the collectibles, they are like just like, oh, this is start with 30 DP, start with 20, which is good. So you basically have rarities of each thing. But yeah, some variations would be nice. They had a pretty good load of variations, I would think. But they can improve on that. I don't know. I'm not the designer. I'm the player. Hello there, mother. I like because dog eat mushroom and funny. I go, haha. I like this one. Nice. I should be arting these, I'm sorry. Hi dad, he had one job. I said say hi mom. Arknights needs a game mode that makes you keep playing after the daily grind. A roguelike lets you do things you couldn't do before. It also made me build new operators I never wanted to use. If this won't become its own separate thing in the future, I at least hope we need a rerun. Yeah, I think everyone likes it. Everyone's thinking it's a nice change. Contingency can only bring you so much fun, honestly, the rewards are just a bonus. After collecting all of them, I'm still playing the event. It's one of the most fun events ever. I like the fact that you get to choose temporary operators. I don't have bagpipe and I got to use her for like 3 times already. Also, the RNG makes it more challenging, and the fun fact that the stages also rely on the way you use your hope. Originum ingots and all that just adds more to the strategy of the game. Also, hi mom. Sometimes a man's dreams come true, and I got his bagpipes. I didn't like how having arts damage was so much more emphasized than having physical damage. But the mode forced me to think creatively. Thank you. Yes, I can read. It has been confirmed. Thank you. About placements and timing, and it definitely made me better at the game. Can't wait for the rerun. This is one thing I'm gonna have to disagree with, mainly because of the fact that he says lost Maniac 9 over here, and I like the profile picture. It's Megumin, by the way. Wait, let me show you. Oh no, I lost it. I'm an idiot. There we go. I love the Megumin profile picture. He has a Wii playlist. Ooh. But I have to disagree with this because but I helped some friends through the stages, and everyone I've helped through the stages, we used physical damage and not arts damage. We may have gotten lucky with the drops, I think so, like because we got like a lot of physical damage or gods do more damage kind of thing. That's why I think this is a bit wrong, because I mean, maybe on his side, he just got unlucky all the time and always had to focus arts damage. Who knows? On me. Actually made me build every single 3-star I had, which I had never touched except Melantha. And all of the 4 stars I built came in handy this time around. Shout out to Utage, Perfumer, Jay, Ethan. They all came through. Yeah. Hi mom, this is the most fun event in Arknights. I like the equal amount of brain power, RNG, and decision making throughout the game mode. Would love to have Fungi too in the future. It was incredible mom. I definitely appreciate more of my low star units because of it. Now, there is one person who wrote a comment that speaks to me inside. That speaks to the insides of me.
That's what she said.
It goes like this. I like how every run is different. I hate how Lance's stage exists. That is all that needs to be said. I hate that too. I wish we'll come back for a rerun. Hi mom, I like the event. As a fan of Slay the Spire, this felt almost the same. Difficult stages, different trinkets and operators to use every run. I hope we get a rerun of it. When making polls, please add more extremes. Where is an option for me? Something along the lines of it was okay, played it for the mats and stopped when I got everything. Ah, he's right. But you know what? He's wrong. Because he didn't say hi mom, so he's comment doesn't count. So I will make polls the way.
Meanwhile,
I'm sorry, I won't do it. I apologize. I'll do it better next time. But anyway, I think that's going to be about it because there's a lot of comments and you guys can go check it out. And you know, if you guys have any more thoughts, then please comment it below, as I really love the direction this game mode took and I want more things like this. And I want to know what you guys thought about it. So just drop it below. I want these kind of things, not just in Arknights, but in many other games. Mobile games can become very stale, even though they have such good premise, you know? So hopefully we do see that improvement in a lot of games in the future. Also, remember to keep an eye out, as I will be making more posts like this in the future for videos. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a lovely day forward. Goodbye and good night.
This video is gonna get copyright strike demonetized for including music that I do not own. And now I guess you just all have to subscribe.